Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce the father of the bride, Bob.
Well, I just want to thank everyone for coming. Some folks traveled quite a long distance, and a little tricky for some folks to get here. So thank you so much for being part of today. It's very special, clearly, and thank you so much for being here. I do especially want to thank Laura and Jean for all the love and support they've given to Alex over the years, so thank you so much for everything that you've done. I first met Andre last December. He and Alex flew to Charleston, South Carolina, where I live, with my wife Leslie, and he's, well, everyone knows Andre is chill, right? Have everyone heard that Andre is chill? And he's just a very measured, composed, loving guy, and easy to like, that's to say the least. And you know, I guess you guys have been dating maybe 4 months tops, not even quite 4 months. I don't think much of these things, but Alex always tells me, I give you these signs, I give you these signals, I give you these hints, and I don't pick up on any of them. But not until it was May of 2021, just a few months ago actually, that I was visiting them in Santa Barbara. And Alex had this all choreographed where she was going to take me to a Mark Wahlberg F-45 class, one of those circuit training classes, if you know what they are. This is, I think, 13, 14 sort of stations, thank you. And it really wears you out. So by the end of it, I was wiped. But her plan was that Andre's going to pick us up after the class, and after, I was really out of it. It was hot, and I said I needed more time. I wasn't going to get in the car. I finally get in the car, and Andre's got the air conditioning going, and suddenly Alex hops out of the car, and she said, I didn't do enough aerobics. I'm going to jog home. So I'm still in a fog for this class. And Andre's driving me back to my hotel, and he goes, the first time I met your daughter, it was magic. I'm like, holy shit, this guy is gonna ask for my permission. So I'm like, I've got to work it. And I said, what is your name again? And, but chill Andre kept mowing along. He had it all planned out. He even threw in the word bambino. I was like, are you kidding me? He said, we're gonna have plenty of bambinos together. A child, a baby, yes. And I was just like, but clearly I gave him my consent and permission, and that led us to today, which was obviously a very beautiful day. Everyone's hearing sort of the themes of God, religion, love, and Alex and I have this sort of fun thing we always do with one another. At the end of a sign-off of either text messaging or phone call, we always say to each other, love, love. And I don't know how it started. It must have been started by you, Alex, and it's just a beautiful thing. And has everyone met Joya? She's such a beautiful young girl, and such a joy. But I would say this really started a long time ago with respect to Alex and religion. I remember when she was going for her first Holy Communion, and believe it or not, I'm not as religious as most of the people in this room. I was an altar boy, and I use that as a little ear cover, but it doesn't get me far in this room, I will say. I asked her, why are you going through confirmation? She said, Grandma would have wanted it, and that's my mother. And we lost my mother 16 and a half years ago, and I think she still lives on through Alex. And I remember she was in Santa Maria, California doing some of her mission work a few years ago, and she was deciding where she was going to go to college. It was either going to be in Virginia Beach, which I wanted because I'm on the East Coast, or Westmont. And she said, I'm going to Westmont. And I said, how did you decide that? She said, I was praying outside with my Bible. And I said, hold on, you have a Bible? And she said, yeah, Grandma gave it to me. And it said, Alexander Marie, Catherine of Siena, Carter. And when she was praying outside, the book opened, the Bible. That's the book, right? The good book. See, I got that. And the two editors from the previous two editions had gone to Westmont College. And she felt that that was a sign. And clearly it was, because we're all here today. So Alex actually, I'm sorry I'm going on and on, but I get one shot at this, okay? Hopefully. And, I remember Alex likes to pray for things, as does most folks here, but she prays for things and she gets it. Like when she was in college, she said, Dad, I need a car. And a few weeks go by and she said, I got a car. I'm like, how'd you get a car? I prayed for it. But it happened to be the lady from Santa Maria who had gone on vacation for 3 months and she loaned her the car. And I was just like blown away that she got the car. So then she was dating, it was dates before you, by the way, Andre. She was dating this guy I didn't like very much. And she's like, I'm dating this guy. And I'm like, oh, Alex, why don't you pray for another guy? And I said these words, there's many fish in the sea. And God brought us Andre. Talk about a fish from the sea. Right? This guy, spot on, right? I mean, she prayed, and here he is. It's remarkable. So I will say, and I have a few quotes here from Catherine of Siena, the soul cannot live without love. And you two just really, every breath that you take and every moment you're together, it's love. And it just shows. And I'm just so marveled at the two of you. And another quote is, do not be satisfied with little things. God wants great things. And I see such great things for the two of you. And I love you so much. To the LaBanca family, boa sorte, buona fortuna, love, love.